The morning begins with a specific conflict. When a person slams the snooze button, they have made their first executive decision of the day. Your brain immediately attempts to negotiate for 5 more minutes. This is a survival mechanism evolved for comfort. But in a modern economy, comfort is the primary enemy of growth. Hitting that button is the act of breaking a promise. You told yourself you would rise at a certain time, and 10 seconds into the day, you've already abandoned the plan. Discipline is a scalable trait. If a person cannot manage the first 10 seconds of their own morning, they will likely struggle when tasked with managing a complex financial portfolio or a growing business. Economic status is often a lagging indicator of a person's daily habits. Long before a bank account hits zero, the mindset has already accepted defeat at 6 a.m. These palm leaf manuscripts contain the Chanakya Niti, an ancient text written for leaders who needed to build states from nothing. It ignores the modern obsession with hacks and shortcuts. Chanakya argued that wealth is the result of a specific sequence: gathering technical knowledge, making calculated decisions, and maintaining the endurance to see them through. While motivation provides a temporary surge of energy, Chanakya's rules focus on the systems that function even when that energy disappears. It is common to blame external systems for a lack of income. However, the market compensates based on the rarity and value of the skills an individual brings to the table. Spending hours consuming short-form entertainment provides zero market leverage. Replacing that habit with an hour of technical study changes your position in the economic hierarchy over 12 months. These early adopters were looking at tools that most people dismissed as hobbyist toys. History shows that those who master new technology before it becomes mainstream are the ones who capture the most value. Currently, tools like artificial intelligence are creating a similar divide. There are those who use it to increase their output, and those who ignore it until their roles become obsolete. Opportunity is always a function of preparation. When the market shifts, only those who have already built the necessary skills are in a position to profit from the change. Modern credit makes it easy to simulate success. People buy high-end phones and vehicles to signal a status they haven't actually earned with their net worth. As this chart shows, a rising social profile often masks a plummeting net worth. Chanakya emphasized preserving capital by paying yourself first. When savings become your primary priority, the red line climbs, representing a shift from performing wealth to actually possessing it. Real wealth provides the ability to make choices without financial pressure. It allows you to leave a toxic environment or invest in a new venture because you have the liquid capital to do so. Environment dictates behavior. If your social circle normalizes low standards and constant complaining, your brain will eventually adopt those same patterns as its baseline. There is also a psychological risk in announcing your goals too early. Sharing a plan provides a hit of social validation before any work has been performed. This validation can trick the brain into feeling a sense of accomplishment. Consequently, the actual drive to execute the plan often diminishes because the ego has already been satisfied. Accomplished individuals often work in relative silence. They understand that a project's value is proven by its final output, not by the quality of the initial announcement. High achievers are rarely the most gifted people in a room. They are usually the ones who have maintained a specific set of behaviors for the longest period of time. Stacking small daily habits creates a compounding effect. These minor actions, rising early, reading, and saving, eventually build a structural advantage that becomes difficult for others to overcome. Wealth is the natural byproduct of becoming a more capable and disciplined person. It follows the individual who has proven they can manage themselves. To move toward a different financial outcome, you must implement a structured plan. Vague intentions lead to vague results. First, dedicate 30 minutes every day to a technical skill. Second, move a fixed percentage of your income to a savings account before you pay a single bill. Third, audit every expense for the next 30 days. Fourth, distance yourself from people who consistently discourage your ambition. Finally, set a specific, numeric financial target for the next 6 months. If the goal isn't measurable, it isn't a goal. Stop negotiating with your own potential. Rewrite your daily routine until your habits are strong enough to support your long-term wealth. Commit to this new standard. Type the words, "I will change my mindset," in the comments as a formal record of your intent.